I'm sorry, guys. I was just talking and I. Oh God. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. There's no audio. Now, is it audible now, guys? Just let me know. Um, Still it's not coming. Wait, just a second. Okay. Perfecto. Fine, fine, great. That's all right. Okay, welcome back to the Monday morning. Again, I need to do the welcome. So let's see on the daily time frame, Euro USD, what's happening. On the Euro USD on the daily time frame, you can see this range right over here. The price is below 21 EMA's range, right? So I'll put my fib from here to here, and I can see that हमारा price 61% पे आया. There's a range over here that is 61%. Second, there's a 21 EMA that got directly rejected from this area. That means we are still into the bearish trend according to the daily time frame, because you can see this big wick that got rejected. But still, if the price comes up, today's candle, it will fill most probably the half wick of it. We can't expect to break above. Let's see on the 4 hour time frame, right? On the 4 hour time frame, what we can see is price just moved above the 21 EMA and we are forming the higher high, right? But right over here, जो ये अभी candle open हुई है, it seems to be a bearish candle. And if the price most probably breaks below this candle, will be continue heading down. And if it breaks above this range and closes above, we can see some bullish trend, right? And let's come on to the 1 hour time frame. Still, I can see a little bit of consolidation happening right over here. This is the range that I've marked, that is 1 hour's previous 1 hour candle high and low, right? So I'm gonna take the trade on the basis of that. If we broke below, I'm gonna look forward for my bearish entry on the 5 minutes time frame according to that. And if it breaks above, we'll be looking for the bullish side. So let's see, still it's ranging in this zone. I'm gonna wait for my entry. What happens if it breaks below? I'm gonna take my entry on the bearish fair value gap that will be formed 21st. If we didn't get any entry, then there will be no trade for today. And also on Friday, as for the daily candle buys, it's bullish. Price may break highs of the Friday. Let's see. If you see on the Friday's candle, right? Let's see on the 7th. We didn't took the trade on the Friday. Why? Because on the Fridays I avoid trading Euro USD because mostly it gives us the loss. So that's why I'm avoiding that day. But previous Friday was very interesting actually. I shared the buys as well. Wait, around 12:30, right? 12:30. Okay. 12:30, my buys was bullish. So somewhere I consolidated. I took my entry somewhere over here, right? This zone. So wait, gosh, this. Let me mark something like this. 8 pips stop loss and 20 pips TP. So it's more than 1:2 that this trade gave us, almost. And it was a direct TP, by the way. So we had 3 days winning streak in that. Let's see. We'll take the trade according to this range. For me, according to the daily bias, I won't say bullish, neither bearish. For me, it could be a consolidation day for me. But let's see, if we broke above this range, then we can expect some move. First, we need a good market structure on the 5 minutes time frame. Do we have any news today? Let me see it. FOREX. Great. Trades calendar. All right, we don't have any kind of news today. Today's clean day, fine. Well, do you trade any Asian session range Judah swing Frankfurt open, London open to target opposite end of the Asian range? No, I don't trade any of these kind of things, but I just follow simple price action and I take the simple entry on my fair value gap that is formed in the first London kill zone. That's all. I just look at the bias of 1 hour. 1 hour is important for me rather than daily bias or something. I look at the 1 hour candle range. Let's see, we are winning till this week. Yeah, last week you say. Last week we almost had around 4 wins and probably one or two loss. I think so, something like that. So maybe 2 or 3% up. The entries that we get usually during the pre-London session of opening, that is more reliable for me because it gives the fast move, and the entries that are after one is just I don't like that much. Let's see, it's trying to break above this range. Uh, yes, I have observed that. Anyways, we'll take and journal. Yeah, of course, we'll journal our trades and then we'll see accordingly. Please check the London Open start. You will get consistent setups daily first hour of the London and second hour of the New York session. Very consistent. I usually trade that only, but I prefer pre-London session. but my trades goes through London session and New York session. So because Euro USD, you can take the entry in the London session, but it will tend to be consolidating like whole day, and it will give move during New York session. So the point is same for me. We get in the London session we get every day a setup. So it's not about setups even. It's about the Euro USD itself. It's very slow pair, and it just consolidates a lot, and just it tests our patience level, that's all. There's some fixed number of pips that we try to capture in Euro USD, that are some average pips. So that's all. We have the daily movement in the Euro USD. Pre-London is Frankfurt. It will make fake out before giving the move and direction. Okay. I really don't know about Frankfurt. Let me search. Wait. Frankfurt pre-London trading. This strategy leverages the increased liquidity and volatility that occurs when the major European financial centers are both after. Okay, that's not the correct. So, according to this, mark the highest price and the lowest price reached on your chosen currency pair between 7 a.m. GMT to 8 a.m. Wait for the London Open. Do not trade within this range during the initial hour. Enter on breakout. Long trade. Enter a buy order when the price breaks and closes a certain amount above the channel high after the 8 a.m. London opens. Short trade. Enter a sell order when the price breaks and closes below the channel low after the 8 a.m. London open. Place the stop loss. Place the initial protective stop loss on the opposite side of the opening channel. Set the take profit. The profit target can be set by measuring the height of the opening channel and projecting the same distance from the entry point, or using the previous support resistance level. Yeah, I mean it says that if I am having this range, for example, so it's saying if the price closes above this range after the London opens, so you can go for the buys, and if it closes below this range, then you can go for sells. If you want, I can suggest you some educational videos on this setup. I just wanted to know what was it, so I just read it right now because I haven't heard of this Frankfurt thing. Let's see now. Most probably, I'll be looking for the bullish setups. The only fear I have right now is one confluence that is wick fill, because the previous wick fill, if you see, this range is almost it's 27, 28. Okay, so that means 14 pips, around 14 somewhere I do here. So if we get rejection from this certain area, 14 pips, that would be half wick fill. But again, this is our setup, so let's see. I'm already in EU buys. And it's currently going over 1 plus 5. 1 ratio 5 plus. I just saw in your Discord. I think you closed half of the position, right? Two trades, one SL, and one is going with 1 ratio 2. So I'm at 1 ratio 1 overall, done for now. We'll be back later. Yeah, you took a bit. You took 11:30. I feel you took the buys at 11:30. What's your TP? Wait, let me see. 1.5804, 1.15804, 1.15804. Somewhere right over here. That is almost 13 pips. Let's see. I posted again. Yeah, I saw that. Let's see if we can get entry somewhere from long position. Most probably something like this. So I'll be taking two positions. That would be 1 ratio 1 and 1 ratio almost 5. 1 ratio 0.51 almost. Something like. Wait, let me just place my buy order. Your Discord link is invalid. Wait, where are you? Wait, I'll just post you. You can enter from here. Hello, hi. Hi, Roshan Kapoor. You can join from here, maybe. It's invalid. We go, guys. I'm done for this session and we'll be back in invite. Till then, I'll take a nap. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Are you in the trade, Sanya? I am also planning to enter Euro to retest 1.15674. No, right now I'm not in the trade. I'll be taking my buys from here. 1.15670 almost. Somewhere right over here. 669. Let's see if our entry gets tapped. We gotta wait for that. It's a buy order, exactly. What are your targets for Euro? Like on what levels? It's almost here. Straight away 20 pips. 1.15878. If it goes bullish, then again we'll see break above this highs of 4 hour. we have fixed amount of the target that we take in Euro USD. If you guys know, that is 20 pips. Let's see, you can expect the consolidation now, at least for 1 or 2 hours, before giving us the TP or SL as usual. See what was happening on 11:30. Let me see, 11:30 candle. If I would have placed the order at 11:30, I would have been gone for the sells, placing my stop loss right over here 5 pips, and the TP would already be like 12 pips or something, 10 pips, 1:2 target. So we need to keep in mind what's happening in 11:30 and 12:30 because of the timings are changed. So we need to be careful about that and be observant that how is the market behaving and moving. Better to risk less and be observant that when your move is directly coming on what time. Let's see, I'm not in this trade right now. It's not been activated. Let me right over here. Euro is bullish for short time now, so it does not make sense now for the bearish trades. Yeah, not now, but it was a small retracement if you have seen like at 11:30. So, but again, it was against the buys, so again, it was a risky trade. We always go with the trend plus our setups. That's all. Correct. 20 pips is better for euro. Yeah, so technically, I usually trade on the probabilities and the data. So if my data says that Euro USD gives 20 pips of average movement daily, either of the one side. So regardless of anything, regardless of anything, my target will be 20 pips. So it doesn't matter at all for me. तलविंदर को सुनते हो? No, I don't know this guy. Okay, I think we must be, our trade must have been activated. So if you guys know, I take two trades. One of my main position is 1:1, and the other I take 1:2, because I'm just testing how does it perform 1:2. That's all my motive is. But 1:1 is giving decent amount of win rate, so I don't care. But again, I'm just testing 1:2. Let's see. I'll just write over here on the two trades for the people. 1:1 and 1:2. What are you saying? Having a playbook is must, else bias is very subjective. Exactly, that's what I say every single time. Imagine your bias. Your bias will always be subjective in nature. Imagine you will be, imagine I'm saying I'll be taking bias and you're saying you'll be taking sales, but the probability of that won't be matching anytime, right? But if I know what is objectivity, objectivity is the things that I can see, that I can track, but you can track a bias. See, imagine this is the trade that I'm taking and I have an objectivity of that I'm getting 20 pips every single day the Euro USD movement is giving me. That is the part of playbook rather than, on my previous team, if you see somebody was coming and just saying, we grab the liquidity and why you buying, and they're just DMing me, right? Why you planning buys? I'm like, I don't care. My setup says to me to buy, I'll be buying. I don't care if there's a liquidity is taken out or whatever is happening. Why? Because I have a playbook. I have some rules with my strategy, and that trade played out in my favor. So that's the thing about that. If you don't have a certain rules and certain playbook in your system, you won't be going anywhere. Because if you rely on subjectivity, okay. If I rely on support and resistance, I don't care what is support and resistance, because if this is the support for me, maybe the other person comes and say, no, this is not support for me, this is the support for me. Or I mean, the things that are different for you and me, it should be like, this is the fair value gap that I can see and you can also see, so we all can enter on this fair value gap. I'm just giving you an example. So that's the difference between objectivity and subjectivity. Most of the traders just don't work on that, and they are like working on subjectivity. This is the bias for today, that is the bias for today. I don't think so. I don't believe in that things. I believe in probabilities and you should have a playbook, that's all. And you should know how to refine your strategy by having a journal. I mean, it depends if what kind of mind you have. If your mind works more of analytical, you see small small things, then you can go for the subjectivity kind of things in your trading strategy. But for me, I need a fixed rules, fixed amount of TP, SL execution. That's all. That's how trading should be, I feel. Manga, yesterday's video was really gold mine. Got to learn many things from that video. Thank you so much. My whole aim to make that video was to be transparent and how to refine a strategy. That's all. Most of the traders don't show upon their journal and how to refine the strategy. That's all. But I'm glad that people are getting value out of that. I really appreciate that. I'll keep on making these kind of videos so people can get some insights out of it and what really a process of a trader looks like, and how you can refine your strategies and go with it. I mean, I started my streaming somewhere in October, and I recorded every journal that how I'm doing. In the first month, I had like 3 wins, and everything was at loss. Then I showed upon that okay, in the next journal we came to break even from being at loss. How I just recorded everything and why and how. People who really want to learn something out of it, I really appreciate that you watched the whole video and you actually got the information that I was trying to give you guys. If somebody's a beginner and if they watch that video, it's like a lot in that video. If you really see it carefully and listen it carefully, you'll get a lot of insights out of it. Let's see if we can continue either TP or SL. See, most probably we can get a rejection from this area, so be careful. This was the wick of yesterday's daily candle, right? Almost it gave us 20, it's like 28, 29. So just take it 15 to 14 pips. Somewhere over this range, we can get a rejection from this area. Somewhere right over here. 1.15768. So be careful around this area. See my second position, something like this. I go with 1:1 because of Euro USD's nature. If you observe the Euro USD's nature, it's a type of consolidating in London till it gives us the move in the NY session, right? So till then it will go here, there, and it can most probably take out our stop losses. That's why I prefer 1:1. That's the only reason of my placing the two trades. So let's see this month if we are getting good with the 1:2, then we can continue with that. In the next video, most probably I'll be making a video maybe next month about my funded accounts and how much we are getting out of it. All right, let's see now what happens. So this is the position that I'll be aiming for 1:1 and 1:2. 1 ratio not 2. This is almost 1:1.5 and something. So this is the scenario, whether it's TP or SL, we're gonna take it full, and I'll update you on my Discord channel if any changes I do in my position. So till then, that's all, guys, and see you most probably tomorrow at the same timing, because it's almost 1:40. Yeah, let's see you at 12:30 tomorrow, London session, and we'll be trading the same time. Also, trade safely, and let's trade, let's grow together, guys, right? Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that you guys join and listen my videos very carefully. That's like it means a lot to me, right? So what you're saying? Sure, you give us a value. Thank you so much. Means a lot. No, it means a lot to me. Thank you to you guys. All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Take care.